One of the great football topics is back for 2024, and there will be a wide array of differing opinions on the results. Deciding who is the greatest footballer of all time is never easy, particularly as fans biasedly claim their club legend is the best. It tends to be a common theme that a lot of people consider Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Diego Maradona, and Pelé to be the most prominent names in the hat for being the best player to have ever played the game, but always in different orders. Unsurprisingly, all four of those names make it onto this list, but in what order, only time will tell. So, in the interest of not keeping anyone waiting to find out who the G.O.A.T is, here at G.O.A.T, they have ranked the 10 greatest footballers of all time, taking into account the ranking factors below. 10. Alfredo Di Stefano. Di Stefano was part of a dominant Real Madrid side as the talisman on the way to 8 La Liga titles in the space of 10 years. Despite coming second in the Ballon d'Or rankings in 1956, he went on to secure the award the next year as well as another time in 1959. Only 3 men boast a better goal record for Los Blancos than the man who switched national allegiances during his career to represent both Spain and Argentina at the international level. Di Stefano scored 308 goals for the Spanish side, which made him the top marksman in the prestigious club's history at the time. Raul Gonzalez, Karim Benzema, and Cristiano Ronaldo are the only men to have scored more in the iconic white shirt. 9. Ronaldo. There is no doubt that R9 was an incredibly talented player who suffered from some challenging times throughout his career. Playing for the 2 biggest clubs in both Italy and Spain and still being universally adored is one of the biggest compliments the football world can pay to the 2-time World Cup and Ballon d'Or winner. The high point in Ronaldo's career came in one of the best World Cup finals of all time as he netted a brace in Brazil's 2-0 success over Germany in 2002. A glistening career slowed down significantly towards his latter years, wrapping it up after 2 years back in Brazil with Corinthians. 8. Zinedine Zidane. Bowing out of the game heartbreakingly with a red card during a World Cup final loss doesn't tell the story of the career Zidane had at the very top. Even in that game, he showed his brilliance with a panenka to put his side in the lead against Italy. Many regard the powerful and skillful midfielder as the best to have ever played the position, and this list goes some way to proving that as the consensus. His top 10 finish on this list makes Zidane the greatest central midfielder to have stepped onto a football pitch. To also be the highest-ranked French player in history is an extremely impressive feat, ranking higher than the likes of Thierry Henry, who doesn't even make the list. 7. Franz Beckenbauer. Rated higher on this list than any other defender on the planet, Beckenbauer is still the example many point towards when talking about the ideal center-back, as he had it all. 2 Ballon d'Ors for a player in his position is unheard of, with very few defenders ever even getting near one. Add all the domestic and international trophies, and it's clear to see why he places so high on this list. This also has Beckenbauer ranked as the greatest German player ever ahead of Müller, and with the current plight of the national team, it is unlikely that this will change soon. The defender won league titles everywhere he went, including Germany, France, and America. He sadly died at the start of 2024, leading to emotional but incredible tributes towards the iconic defender. 6. Ferenc Puskás. Puskás is one of the greatest players of all time, and, just like Yashin earlier, he also has an award named after him. After a goal-heavy spell in his homeland of Hungary, the prolific striker earned a move to Spanish giants Real Madrid, where he continued his impressive form in front of goal. He netted 201 goals in 231 games for the La Liga outfit. There are only a handful of strikers in the history of football that are held in higher regard than Puskás. Being born in Hungary, the striker represented the nation for the majority of his career but also made a handful of appearances for Spain at international level. Helping Real Madrid to 5 La Liga titles, Puskás was the top goalscorer in the division during 3 of those campaigns, which is no surprise with his goal record. He also had a big part to play in Los Blancos' 3 European Cup triumphs during that successful period. 5. Johan Cruyff. The creator of the now world-famous Cruyff turn, the Dutch forward made fans view the game through a different lens with the technical quality he brought to the table. Some players struggled to combine the technical aspect of the game while also being entertaining to watch, but Johan Cruyff had the perfect blend of both worlds. While he never got his hands on the World Cup trophy, he did accumulate many league titles with Ajax and Barcelona. Very few people have shown themselves to have the incredible mind for the game that the Dutch forward had. His transition into management was seamless, from being a world-class player, acting as a testament to his understanding of the sport. A genius on the pitch and a genius of it, Cruyff will live on in the mind of everyone he influenced in the world of football after his tragic passing in 2016. 4. Diego Maradona. A significant event took place in December 2022 that will be mentioned very shortly that effectively knocked Maradona off his perch as the greatest player of all time for many. Until the past decade or so, the Argentine was part of a 2-man debate with Pelé as the best player ever. Another 2 players came along to throw a spanner in the works, but their success hasn't taken anything away from the star of his nation's 1986 World Cup success. Napoli won their first league title since Maradona's spell with the club in the 2020-23 season, and the Italian club have even named their stadium after their former hero. This will help his legacy live on after Maradona passed away in 2020. 3. Pelé. Pelé unfortunately passed away towards the end of 2022. But his legacy within the world of football will live on forever. So many Brazilian players grew up wanting to be like Pelé, and that says a lot about the talent produced by that nation. His status as the king in Brazil will be immortalized, with his goal-scoring successes at the time being ridiculously impressive. The waters surrounding Pelé's goal record have been muddied slightly over the years, but what we can tell you is that he scored a sensational amount. Being handed the bronze medal on this occasion, there is still an argument to be had that Pelé could be the greatest of all time. The older generation will think so, as his talent on the international stage saw him become the first teenager to score in a World Cup final. 2. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is still plying his trade in the professional game for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia. However, he is already considered one of the greatest players of all time. Ronaldo has won 5 Ballon d'Ors in his illustrious career, which is a record only bettered by a certain Argentine forward. The evolution of the Portuguese superstar has been unfathomable to watch over the past 2 decades, as he emerged on the scene as a rapid winger with a catalogue of impressive skill moves, before transforming into the most lethal scorer that football has ever seen, with over 800 goals to his name. Winning 5 Champions Leagues and the 2016 Euros epitomized his importance for club and country. Top 1. Lionel Messi. Taking our number one spot, Lionel Messi, who we believe to be the greatest footballer of all time. The significant event previously mentioned in December 2022 was a World Cup win for Messi and Argentina. It was the one trophy that had eluded the magician throughout his incredible career. 8 Ballon d'Ors, 4 Champions Leagues, and 10 La Liga titles are just some of the accolades he has to his name. For us, the Inter Miami star is the greatest football player of all time, and very few would disagree. There are so many records to have been broken by the Argentine sensation. He netted 91 goals in the calendar year of 2012, with this perhaps being his most mind-boggling achievement, and we can't see that record being broken anytime soon. His ability to glide past defenders and skip past tackles was spectacular, instantly making people get off their seats in excitement. Thanks for your watching. Hope you guys enjoy our videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on notifications press to stay updated with new uploads.